people. We don't have the right understanding, the proper and right understanding of competition in profession. This is a very big problem. Regarding the issue of the personal branding, my strong belief and what I see in Azerbaijan, and it's the same all around the world, is that educated people, what I don't mean a person who has got a bachelor's degree. Educated people, I mean people which have got a strong education. They always work on themselves for their personal development, have got good experience, good vision. These people have got one main problem all around the world. They have education, strong experience, but they can't monetize their abilities. So we have got the problem of monetization. And one of the main directions, or let's say branches of the monetization, is being personal brand. But first of all, I just made some notes here. The meaning of the personal brand is it's the activity that you wave or some kind of carpet in the brain of your potential target auditory about yourself, about your personal, professional abilities, education, and the positive results that you can give them. And what should we have? Why we work on personal branding? We have to answer one question: what kind of the image will be? What will be the association related with you when the name and surname of you is expressed? For example, if Rauf Aliyev is a finance director, he's 33 years. His target auditory are the CEOs, GMs, or the founders of the companies. I have an example of this. The real example is that I've got a person who is who was in this guy was in my team 5-6 years ago. He's 34 years old. He's, for example, the finance specialist. His market value for the moment is 3,000 plus manats. And he's unemployed now. And when he says that in Azerbaijan, the owners of the companies and the business world doesn't value or doesn't pay attention to the real knowledge of people like me, professionals, I say, no, it's your fault. It's your fault that the owners of, for example, of 20 companies that are ready to pay more than 3,000 manats for specialists like you, they can't find you. It's your fault. The next thing that I believe that psychological preparation is very important for the person who is working on personal branding. Psychological preparation, I mean that you have to be prepared for, first of all, for the very, very, very long-term work, sustainable long-term work. So you have to send messages about you like drops of the water, and this is very long-term work. You must be sustainable in your messages. Second thing that I think a person should be prepared for the personal branding is failure. And we, as I told in our mentorship group, sometimes on our way on professional development, on studying foreign language and healthy lifestyle, the first climb, let's say, first 2 months we have got a very high motivation, we climb very fast, then we go into the dark tunnel of sustainable and hard work. This is the age and milestone when people just surrender. So I think that we must be prepared for failures and work in dark tunnel. And two main things about the personal branding. First is, as always I say, content is the king. If you don't have content, person who is working on personal branding without content will be just a bubble. He will not be a personal brand. And second, so content is the king. And second, I always ask this in my mentorship groups and in my trainings. Just ask yourself one question: what is my unique value? What is my unique value which makes me very, 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 very different and differs me from 1,000 people of my age within my field? And it's very difficult to find that unique value. When we find that unique value, and we have got the very strong content, and content is the king, then we can start working on the personal brand. These are my just general thoughts about the personal branding. Any questions?
So before you find your unique value, no, you shouldn't start.
For example, unique value, what I mean by unique value. For example, in one of my public speech, it was